When I started One Future Collective, it was way back in December of 2017. Started with a really small idea, which meant what if everyone cared about what was happening around them? How could we motivate that to happen? And how could we provide them with the toolbox required to activate their care and to move it towards action? Over the last 5-6 years, we've had a lot of thinking about how do we do this. Our vision, our what and why we exist has remained so constant, but our how has changed. We've focused on youth leadership building, we've looked at gender justice, we've looked at mental health, while our core has remained social justice led by communities of care. Over the last year, we undertook a strategic review process and we realized that the core of our work is catalyzing people power and just institutions. For us, it's fundamental that both need to go hand in hand. When we talk about building people power, we look at not just building leadership capacities, communities of change, but also ensuring access to justice and healing for communities that have been marginalized, that have faced trauma, generational pain, continue to face injustice, so that not only can they get on their healing journey, but so that they can also start forming communities of action. They can start taking up leadership for change. So that's where our people power work comes in. And within just institutions, we realize the need to do both, to work with organizations and sometimes advocate against to get change to happen. So here we do a lot of research, tools development, advocacy work with the government, with UN bodies, with international systems, but we also consult with organizations that are already on their journey and just want someone to accompany them. We see both of these coming together in a very beautiful infinity loop where we hopefully hold the center, where we enable people power, and that feeds into just institutions, and we enable just institutions which feeds into people power, but not necessarily linearly. So for example, we might enable someone on their healing and access to justice journey. They may not go on to build just institutions with us, but they will build them somewhere, and vice versa for our work with just institutions. I think the most important understanding and I think contentment over the last few years has been realizing that our work exists on a lifetime beyond us, and to see what is our role in ensuring that while we are here, we're doing the best possible we can to enable social justice led by communities of care. And now our strategy is guided by catalyzing people power in just institutions, which brings together about 7 years of work into a very clear how to achieve our vision. Our vision is actually quite simple. We just want a world where everybody feels safe, like they belong, and that they can lead a life of dignity. And we strongly believe our how can take us to our why.